Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today, I want to talk these two. That's right, they're back in the news and not for a good reason, and I'm here for it and I want to talk to you about it. It has to do with dun dun dun, their marriage. So I brought in my own relationship expert to come and talk to us today. Say hello.
I can relate to marriage because I do. Hey, this is Jay. You may know me as Dr. Bad Vibes on YouTube and Twitch. Sometimes I play video games, and sometimes I talk about these people.
Andy can relate because I often stare at you like this in our family photos. I can't tell you how many of our walls are covered in photos like that.
Yes, I like to look at the photos of you looking at me. It's a big looky-loo.
Yes. Yep, we got a new article out of Daily Mail. Meghan and Harry's marriage will last years rather than decades as Duchess has run rings around poor Harry to get money, notoriety, and a title, Graydon Carter claims. So if you're like, hey, Jen, who's Graydon Carter? Oh, let me refresh your memory. So I've covered his stuff before. He's ex-Vanity Fair editor. He put out this lovely article, which I loved and covered about how they've made every wrong move. He's put out this one where he talks about how they'll live to regret the kids not having a relationship with the royal family, all the things, right? And it makes me laugh because Meghan has had ties to Vanity Fair, wild about Harry, etc. And I love that the former editor is talking trash about them. I can get on board with that. So let's talk about it.
A famous former Vanity Fair editor has claimed that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's marriage will last years rather than decades. It's lasted longer than I would have bet so far. Yeah. Canadian Graydon Carter, age 74, said he believes the Duchess of Sussex.
We don't say titles.
I mean the
that one.
Dutch oven of success, who wed the duty in 2018, has run rings around poor Harry to get money, notoriety, and a title. Since their royal nuptials in St. George's Chapel in Windsor Castle in 2018, the Sussexes have stepped back from their duties in the royal family, moved to California, and had 2 kids, Lilibet and Archie. So, yeah, he's saying years or rather than decades. I mean, technically, yeah. I think the countdown's been ticking. I'm sure the divorce will be very closely tied to the memoir release. Mm-hmm. It'll be a very good promotional stunt.
When will the divorce horse arrive?
Yeah, I think the divorce horse is in the stable getting his shoes fitted right now.
I can't believe you said their title after all that. We don't use their titles. We call them this one and that one. The royal suckasses. No, not even royal. The suckasses. There you go. Dumb and Dumberton if you can't think of anything else. Yeah, so the article continues. I think she's run rings around poor Harry. I hate that poor Harry narrative, but I get what he's saying. And gotten what she wanted. Notoriety, money, and a title. His usefulness to her diminishes daily. I don't know that he's ever been useful to her. I mean, I get what he's saying for the title of it all, but just the way she treats him, it's so funny to me. Yeah, I do agree with this. His usefulness diminishes, I would say, to everybody daily. Carter said that he did not think Markle would make an acting comeback. I don't think so either, because that would require some form of work. But he did say if there's a Real Housewives of Montecito show in the works, she'd be a shoo-in. Okay, so funny side note. I just posted those pictures of Las Vegas, the idiots in Las Vegas for that concert for Katy Perry. Some of you brilliant people reminded me in the comments, I almost said in the concert, in the comments, that the Real Housewives convention is in Las Vegas right now. I knew it was soon. I didn't know exactly when. So yeah, it wouldn't shock me if it turns out she'd been talking to Andy behind the scenes. Then the article gets ridiculous. Get ready for the biggest laugh ever. You ready? That one and that one appear to be, quote, as happy and devoted to one another as ever. I can't even read that without, laughing. During a speech at an event last month, who could forget that event in New York, Meghan told onlookers, quote, being a mom is the most important thing in my life. Yeah, right. When's the last time you spent any time with those kids? If you believe, whatever you believe is happening at home. When's the last time you were home? Please, this is so crazy and ridiculous.
Yes, anything for the kids, especially if that means hanging out in parking lots looking for anything. Stickers.
Photographers.
Milkshake run.
Yeah.
Yeah, milkshake for a baby. That's what they eat, right? Babies like milk. Milkshakes more better for better baby. That's parenting.
Yeah, you want to know how stable their marriage is? She gestures toward Harry during this event and says, outside of my marriage to this one. Yeah, you know how I show love to Jay as I call him this one. Hey, this one, what do you think about being called this one? It's better than the other names I call you.
That one is the final straw. You.
Yeah.
Meghan has stayed relatively under the radar for much of this year. Yeah, despite her attempts to get the radar's attention.
Yeah.
The radar's like, no. Anyway, reportedly enjoying quality time at their $13 million mansion in Montecito, California, with Harry, as well as their 4-year-old son Archie and 2-year-old daughter Lilibet. LA-based.
Don't say her name either. She's Lily.
Oh yeah, Lily.
Yeah.
LA-based marketer Stacey Jones told the Times that Meghan is currently going through a major rebrand and suspects the Dutch oven may seek to move away from a victimization narrative. Yeah, really. Jones explained, that's not a platform you can build a brand on. Really? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to go out in my $13 million, outside of my $13 million house and tell everybody what a victim I am. I will get so much sympathy.
Yeah.
First, we need a $13 million home. So,
should we start a GoFundMe?
yeah, step 1, we're working on it.
That's
Step
right.
2, wah.
Nice. Meghan has had no such realization. There is no way. She has nothing. If she doesn't have that victimization narrative. I mean, she's going to court on Wednesday to further her victim narrative. So yeah, she has nothing without that or without that title that she clings so desperately to. So no, there's no way. She'll never stop. And if this memoir that we keep hearing is coming out, what the hell else does she have to talk about?
Suits. Characters welcome. Victims welcome. Also, did you know that she wrote to a soap commercial and changed the course of history?
Yeah.
I'd love to hear that story that I've never heard before.
Okay. So then they go on to say that one hired a powerful new agent earlier this year. And I'm laughing about this because think about it. The article's basically contradicting itself right here because they literally said she stayed under the radar, but she hired a powerful new agent. How's that working out for either of them? Because when I think of her powerful new agent, this is what comes to mind. Powerful new agent might be able to get her in the same, I don't know, stratosphere as Kevin Costner and the like, but will not be able to stop her from being a total a-hole by grabbing the mic. By the way, still love this lady in the purple jacket there. Then it goes on to say an autobiography might be in the works, which would be likely filled with explosive revelations, but she's not playing the victim, you guys. Centered on Meghan's brief life as a working royal. She and Harry enjoyed huge publicity blitz earlier this year. What are we talking about? Because of the release of Wah. She didn't do shit. She helped write the thing, in my opinion. But she sure as shit left him out to dry to do the publicity by himself, which makes me wonder, will she be doing this court case by herself? Do you think he'll leave her alone to do that, or do you think she'll demand he comes with her? I'm very curious to see.
The book detailed Harry's feud with his brother William and other eye-catching life moments, including Harry losing his virginity to an older woman and
Outside of a pub in a field.
Oh, I did not know that story. Okay, and his use of booger sugar. Hollywood insiders believe Meghan may even have designs on a political career. I was trying not to laugh and I couldn't read it. I mean, She is building up her resume. She's doing very well at only doing an hour of work a week while grifting for money.
There you go.
So she's almost there. She doesn't quite have a handle on the popularity part.
She can't tell the truth to save her life. So
Well, yeah, she's building a very good resume to get in the politics, minus the people liking her. Anyways, the star has spoken out to share her views on causes including gender equality and racial justice, and her royal relatives in the UK remain silent on such dilemmas to avoid being seen as partisan. Ooh.
What royal relatives?
Yeah.
She's dumped everybody.
Yeah, she created her in-law stuff, and don't think they're really paying attention to her anymore. No. So, yeah, I mean, they have their own charities, which seem to be a little bit more legitimate to take care of. So, I think they're a little busy.
Yeah. They're busy preparing to be the future king and queen. They don't have time for this BS. Okay, let's go to the grabbing the mic photos and the blurry photos from the concert because it makes me laugh. And let's really talk about this. So the title of this article is Meghan and Harry's marriage will last years rather than decades. Okay, but then the article kind of went off the rails, and so did we. So I want to circle back to that because that's it for the article. What are your thoughts on this? I think years is still being generous. He seems to not be able to stand her. We got this, the intel that he apparently keeps a hotel room membership type situation allegedly, right? So it doesn't sound like they're spending a whole lot of time together. If I'm a betting person, I'm betting that they had separate hotel rooms when they went away to wherever the hell they went. They go away all the time. Spain, and then to wherever that was, the island we can't afford, the billionaire island after the New York trip. So, yeah, I think they're just limping along. And I wonder, I don't know, I think she's so full of herself. I don't think she can see anything but herself. But I wonder if a little part of her realizes that Harry is the draw in the situation. So that's why she's stringing him along. What are your thoughts?
I think since day one, he's just been a stepping stone, and she just can't get a good foothold on him. So she
on his neck?
Yeah, she didn't realize he was so covered in slimy creams and substances.
God.
She's like, oh no, I keep slipping and falling off, and I can't climb to the next rung of the money tub.
Wow.
And the fame.
Yeah.
House. I don't know.
Yeah. Well. And I think that he might be, again, he may have been the draw, especially at the beginning, but then you kind of have to have a work ethic and personality to keep your foot in that door, if you will. And so she just doesn't, I don't think she possesses those things.
Yeah, and hear me out on this before everybody raises their pitchforks.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I don't know much about the royal family.
How dare you?
I mean, let's just say hypothetically, Catherine never met William. We wouldn't know who she is now. She did, and she had a work ethic and an actual nice personality.
Yeah, sure.
So she became a royal and beloved by many people because she put in the work. Mm-hmm. She didn't just marry him and go, all right, now you go love me. and then everybody's like, okay, because that's not how it works.
Yes. I know that's not our amazing, beautiful princess.
That's in Bizarro world
yes.
where it's not her.
Yeah, I love it. No, but you know what? You make a good point. I'll put down my pitchfork now because I was about ready to poke you. You're right. If she didn't have the work ethic, the smarts, the beauty, the intelligence, the charisma, and the insightfulness to know what the position entailed, it could have gone a different way. But luckily, she has all those things times 10. And so we have this amazing, again, Princess of Wales that we so much love versus this one, right? This one had the opportunity, blew it worse than I'd say anybody I've ever seen before. And it's been a spectacular fall for the pair of them. And I say again, I don't want to paint Harry as the victim here. I say that a lot, and I apologize, but I'm not gonna. He's a grown man with more resources than most of us combined. He's made his bed. He wrote that damn book. Even if she helped him write the damn book in crayon, he wrote that book, so he's made his bed. He can lay in it.
I think that's part of the story that people can't look away from.
Yeah.
I feel like that if even I had married Harry, it would have turned out better than this. and that's saying a lot. There's a lot to unpack there.
Well, how would you have fixed Harry?
I just
Don't write that shit.
yeah. It's like, dude, don't. Don't. Why would you say that? Or Halloween, why would you wear that?
Yeah. That's true.
It's like, and then he calls his brother alarmingly bald. I'd be like, dude,
yeah.
shave it. Like, look,
Yeah.
like somebody's pulled the fire alarm already. Don't be you've heard
Don't be that guy.
you've heard of the pot and the kettle, yeah?
Yeah, there you go. Don't be that guy. And if you missed the video from, yesterday, I don't know what day this is going up. If you missed the video from yesterday, this is the photo that was released. There's Harold right there. Can't miss him. And just a reminder, he called William alarmingly bald. I don't care what the state of William's hair is. He's way more handsome than this one. Yikes. I'm still laughing about that. If you had married Harry, yeah, things would have been different. Oh, too funny. Because all the sugars always write in my comments, you're just mad that you didn't snag a prince. Oh, but I did. My prince can string 4 words together. I can't say the same for that one. But, yeah, go ahead.
I actually have a crown because I finished my Big Mac at Whopper like a big boy. So, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, Whopper. That's how that goes.
Tell everybody where to find you.
Anyways, if you're not sick of me, you can find me on YouTube and Twitch as Dr. Bad Vibes. I do live streams, I do video game stuff, and I do my own stupid videos where I talk about current news, not so much the royal stuff, but just weird things I've found. I have a few new ones I want to touch on, so be sure to follow me on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/DrBadVibes if you want to watch it live. And I do simulcast on YouTube on the channel Dr. Bad Vibes. And the edited content ends up on the channel Dr. Bad Vibes Speaks. If that's not confusing enough, I can
Okay, Harry.
hold my beer.
Yeah.
But until next time, bye-bye.
Oh, you guys are the best. Thank you so much. Hey, I just got my first piece of merch in, that Not Bloody Likely. I love it so much. It turned out better than expected. I hope you're loving yours too. Thank you to everybody that picked that up. Not Bloody Likely. And again, I want to remind you that we do offer bonus content on Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. That's where you can find all the extra stuff where I talk about behind the scenes stuff from the channel. I do bonus deep dives and really go after them over there. So check that out. You can become an executive producer just like the lovely people you see on your screen right now. Thank you guys for everything. We really appreciate all the love and support. Can't wait to read your comments on this one. Really want to know your thoughts on how would life be different if Harry had married Jay.
Let's not delve too far.
No, let's go deep. I want details. I want explicit details. What would that honeymoon be like? Leave comments on my channel. Leave comments on Jay's channel. He wants to know. Thank you guys for everything. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.